Jennifer Borson, and I am the speech teacher at Roosevelt High School. I have been a Rough Rider since 2003, which is kind of weird to say out loud, but I have also been the public speaking teacher at Roosevelt since that time. And I have been able to watch our school and our community grow along with the course curriculum for our speech class at Roosevelt. And I cannot even begin to express how proud I am of the students who have taken speech class, what they've learned from the course curriculum, and how they've been able to really take in the relevant and important content that comes along with the course, including the capstone learning experience. So I just wanted to introduce myself, tell you a little bit more about how I communicate with parents and students, how to communicate with me, a little bit about my Google Classroom setup, and also my website. And hopefully I'll be able to answer some of your questions. Please note though that at any time, if you ever need to email me for more information, I'll be here to answer those questions. So should we talk about Google Classroom? So the way that I look at Google Classroom is there's really two aspects of it. There's the stream, which is where I put all of my announcements, especially the ones that I send on Fridays, and also the class reminders that I'll be sending on an almost daily basis. And then there's the classwork section of Google Classroom where I post assignments for students and also course materials. So I just want to start by showing an example of one of the announcements that is already on Google Classroom as we speak. It gives an overview of what the plan is going to be, gives important links, URLs to things that I'm going to ask students to do, gives a reminder of what the first week of class is going to look like, even gives the time that we're going to be meeting, does also give my contact information. And on top of that, I always try to put the school news on the bottom of my Friday posts. I think it's really important for students to have easy access to that information. And so I put that all on here. And so the class schedule, all the updates for especially senior parents, because big things are happening right now. The Bright Futures Grant, FAFSA, talking with school counselors about scholarship information. So I try to make all of those things as easy to have access to as possible. Now, as far as the classwork goes, I try to organize all of my classwork into topics. So week one, I have already started to build that in Google Classroom. So questions and assignments and the to-do list are all in there. And so students have access to what I would consider our weekly to-do list. So here's an example of one of those. It gives, again, important URLs and links, our to-do lists, reminders about our Google Classroom codes, and it also gives suggested due dates and then also when the assignment is due by. And so all of this should really make navigating speech class, whether or not we're hybrid or in person or virtual, pretty seamless and easy. So I hope this helps. Now, one thing that I did want to let parents know is that you can also be or get notifications about Google Classroom. And I think a lot of parents have done that already. But if you haven't, I'm going to tell you it's really easy. All it takes is you sending me an email. I will invite you to your child's Google Classrooms. In fact, once you sign up just one time, you're going to start to receive daily summaries of what's happening on Google Classroom, which is a really great way to open up conversations with your child about what they're doing in class. So again, all you have to do is send me an email. I will invite you to Google Classroom and you can also join in. But if you've already done that, you're going to be able to see all of the things that I'm posting when your child has joined my Google Classroom. Now, if anytime you want to have access to my website, or if you need to contact me, or you need some more information about some of the things that were posted in the weekly newsletters that are sent out by the school, coming to the Roosevelt High School webpage that is linked off of the Weldari 5J website is a really great way to stay up to date or to contact your child's teachers. So the staff directory is linked right here on the website. You can find everybody's email addresses here for easy access, but you can also click on teachers. So here's me, right? And then you can click on their websites here as well. And so why don't we take a look at what my website can offer you? So this is my website. I have several things that are available to parents and students that are on the website. Things like my email address, my YouTube channel, also the class materials, the apps that students are going to need. I also have important Roosevelt High School information on here, things like our schedule and also a district calendar, so you know when we're going to have breaks. You can also come and get a overview of what's going to be happening in speech class, like the YouTube tutorial that you're watching right now. You can also take a look at the course syllabus. This just outlines the things that we're going to be focusing on, hybrid learning expectations, the weekly expectations, the materials for the class, the grading and course expectations. And of course, if there's any other information that I will be sending out, let's give an example like the capstone learning experience. I will stay up to date with all of those things on my website. In fact, if you want to take a quick look at what is currently on the website for the capstone resources, you're more than welcome to do that. But I promise you that I'm going to baby step all of the students through the capstone learning experience, and it's going to be one of the, what I would hope is one of the most valuable learning experiences we have that we offer here at Roosevelt High School. Well, I hope that this quick video at least gets you familiar with my face. You'll probably even hear me in your house when students are joining me for my Zoom classes. But please keep in mind that I am here to help students ensure that they are getting some really valuable learning experiences that are relevant for whatever their next step in life is. And, you know, if you ever have any questions or concerns, or you need help navigating virtual learning, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I cannot wait for January 6th when I get to have my first students for the second semester virtually in class. So that will be my third and fifth hour students. And then on Thursday, I'll be able to see the second and the fourth period speech classes. And I am so excited. And I hope you are too. So I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.